Say hola, JJ.
Hola.
So we just left. Actually, no, we're still at the hospital. Oh, well, we don't. Oh, there it is. There it is. And we're gonna come back because my next test is at like 1, and I have not eaten in over 24 hours. So I need to go eat something and take my meds because I'm hurting pretty badly. Got an IV in my foot. That was real fun. But yeah. There is no accessibility stuff here. No access. Nothing. It looks like we're gonna have to go 2 blocks on the wheelchair.
I need help.
Penguins, penguins, penguins. Oh my god! It's my babies! Oh my god, I love them so much. They're so beautiful. Look at the penguins. Oh my goodness. Hi, little guys. Hi, penguins. Look how cute. Hi. Hi, little dudes. You're so cute.
He's not who are you?
Hi.
There's Marina something.
I'm exhausted. I spent the entire day in the hospital and now just about 30 minutes in Korean. I just can't handle anymore. We left the house at 4 a.m. and it is now 4 p.m. So we have been out and about for 12 hours. I really can't walk on my own right now. It's sucky, but it's the truth. I feel really, really bad. I'm in a lot of pain, but at least I got to see some penguins because I love penguins. Penguins are kind of my favorite animal. They're so sweet and fluffy, and that's the bang of my wheelchair being put in the car. So yeah, I tried to get a good bit of footage for you guys. Yeah. So I was in a really, really bad flare last night, if you couldn't tell. Those car rides really, really messed me up. I was at the hospital all day. We left at 4 a.m., got to the hospital at 9, and we did not leave the hospital until 3. No, it was almost 3, sorry. almost 3. So I was at the hospital all day. Yeah, so basically they had to do a nuclear bone scan yesterday, which they were looking at the progression of the CRPS in my right arm and my right leg. The only problem is, since they were targeting those areas, they needed to put the injection in my foot, my right leg. And we refused to do that because I knew it was going to put me into a bad flare. For those of you that don't know, I'm still learning all of this. I'm still relearning everything because up until 2 months ago, I didn't have this problem. I didn't have these symptoms. So now that it's here, I need to stop the progression, and I'm doing everything in my power to do that. So needles, compression bands, having blood drawn, stuff like that, shots, hitting my arm and leg, bumping it on something causes extreme pain. It feels like ice scraping across my skin, like barbed wire wrapped around my arm or my leg being ripped off, like fiery needles. Like it's really difficult to explain, but it's extremely painful. To put into perspective how it feels, yesterday I laid my foot on a fluffy pillow, just set it there, no hard pressure, it wasn't moving, and it felt like it was scraping across the bottom of my foot, causing carpet burn. And all I did was set it down. That's it, just set it there. So it can, it has its highs and lows. I have my good days and bad days. Today is a pretty bad day. I just took my pain meds and things are kicking in right now, so I have a little bit more energy. My voice is going, honestly. But anyway, the only other option, since we refused to put the injection in my other foot, my right foot, was to do an IV in my other foot. And so that's what we ended up doing. And I had some great nurses who were able to get it done fast, and she got it on the first try. She didn't blow my vein, by the way. So she was really, really awesome, because let me just say, pretty much everyone who gives me IVs, I have bad veins, by the way. Like they roll all the time. It's usually really hard to get them, even on my good arm. So it didn't roll this time. She did a great job. And typically when they take my IVs out, they blow the vein, and she did not. So that was great. I have very minimal bruising right now on my foot, so that was awesome. But we did the bone scan, and what we didn't see the results right away, obviously. But what we did see is that I have not had an x-ray. I have not followed up with my orthopedic surgeon in about a year. And we should have gotten follow-up calls, but sometimes things fall through. And at the time, it wasn't a huge deal that they didn't call me back. But we noticed that I have another curve in my spine. So originally I had an S-curve. Well, it was, yeah, a backwards S-curve like this. So a curve in my neck, which you can clearly see right here. And then a curve at the bottom of my spine. And my spine is twisting, crushing my right lung. But now I have another curve, towards like the middle of my lung area. I'll show a picture up here. And yeah, but I need the spinal fusion quicker than we thought, sooner than we thought, really, because the curve is getting greater, and that can cause a lot of other issues. So we're actually going to be calling the orthopedic surgeon today, setting up an appointment to get seen with him, because he obviously doesn't know about this other curve yet. Looking back on my x-rays from then to now, you can clearly see the difference. So this is definitely a new thing. So we're definitely going to go get that checked out as soon as possible. Yeah, and then as far as seeing my GI doctor, lately I've been having some issues with eating, keeping food down. Every time I eat, I just get extremely nauseous, and then extremely sick, extreme stomach pain, and it eventually ends with me either vomiting up the food or being miserable for hours. And we have a pretty good idea of what we think is going on. 2 of my doctors have the same idea of what's going on. And so we're looking at getting possibly a new diagnosis and then a new treatment plan for that. In the meantime, we're following up with every test that we can do. I've done an upper barium swallow. I've had this done so many times. They're awful, by the way. Personally, I think like the chalky milky drink is better than the Sprite one that they give you. It's awful. But anyway, they've determined that I don't have any new issues with my esophagus, which you guys don't know about yet. But that's part of my other diagnoses from birth. So yeah, but they've determined that it's not ulcers, it's not inflammation, and it's not acid reflux. So yeah, there's something else going on. Grace, hi baby, love you. And so yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Pictures from yesterday are being posted right now. Love you guys. Thanks for all of the support. And yeah, bye.